$100 per share, and as of 4 months ago, started declining when oil prices went down. And we don't see it recovering that much, only in November, and then going down and down, and this is a big concern. But before we get into more detail, let me give you a brief background about the company. So HESS was founded by Leon Hess and started as a small fuel delivery company, which then, in 1938, they acquired the first network, railway network for shipping networks. And they didn't stop there. They started expanding and expanding. So they completed the first refinery in 1957 for preparation for retail operations. And in 1960, they opened their first gas station. And finally, in 1969, they drilled the first successful drill was to enter the business of exploration and production. So you can see in all these 30 years, they started off with being small and getting big. But what happened is in 2010, they decided that they're going to sell half of their low-term business and just focus on the upper segment, which is exploration and production. So this strategy put them highly levered into oil prices. So basically, the CEO, John Hess, son of the founder, Leon Hess, initiated this plan. So he divested the downstream of the business and reinvested the money in the upstream of the business. The downstream consists of terminal networks, refining, and retails. And this process took from late 2009 until 2014. And here are some production by region. So their main production field is in North Dakota. They have rigs in the Gulf of Mexico. They acquired the land of 90,000 acres in Ohio, but it's still in early phases. So it's a way long time until they start producing from it. And they have joint ventures with Denmark, Malaysia, Ghana, Norway, and Australia. So looking at the oil prices, as we all know, went down 4 months ago, and basically HESS is highly levered with oil prices. So this is bad news for HESS. And in the near future, I don't see oil prices going up to like as they were before. So what led to that is like the excess supply of oil in the market. And so basic companies like regions like Saudi and countries like Saudi and OPEC are not they're not willing to underproduce in oil. So and a lot of new companies in the US are producing more barrels of oil, so this led to an oversupply in oil. And then there are integrated companies such as BP, ExxonMobil, and Chevron that are diversified because they have upstream and downstream businesses, so they're more resilient to prices. And not like HESS and Marathon Oil. As we can see here, you see HESS's forward PE is really high, and also Marathon Oil. So this tells us that they're in big trouble. Yeah. So what should we do? What should HESS do now? Should they still invest more? Because their investment risks. So they don't have any hedges as of 2015, and they will face shortfalls in operating cash flows in 2015. This is my valuation. This is what I came up with. So I estimated the price per share as $10.18, using a 5% perpetual growth and a 10.49 WACC or cost of capital. Therefore, I see that HESS is undervalued. Risk to price targets. So, as you can see here, the model is very sensitive to perpetual growth. So if oil prices go up, HESS is going to do good. But if oil prices go down, then HESS is not going to perform as well. So what led to the major decrease in revenues from 2012 to 2014? As we can see in revenue growth, in 2010 it's 14%, 13, and then on it goes until 2014 it's negative 51%. This is because of the asset sale because they diluted all their assets in the past few years to implement the new strategy. And then as their gross margins increases, this is because they reinvested most of the capital into the upstream business. And then to the financial analysis, we see two kinds of earnings per share. The first one is the GAAP earnings per share, and the second one is the adjusted earnings per share. I took the adjusted earnings per share from HESS's 10K. So the first one is from Yahoo Finance. So as we see in 2013, earnings per share are $14.87, and the PE ratios are 5.58. But when you adjust them, because this is a one-time benefit from asset sales, so when you adjust them, it's going to be 5.6 and 14.82 as a PE ratio. So what is HESS doing with the cash that it has? They're investing it in activities related to exploration, such as drilling and testing wells. So the company will face a cash crunch in 2015. HESS only has 2.4 billion in cash right now, but will it last for the few years of the oil prices being low? So looking at other options, HESS might seek other financial activities or borrowing money. You have any questions?
What's their credit rating?